Would you look at that?
Hey guys, Waffles here. Welcome to another Maplestory guide. Today we're going to be talking about the event that has got a lot of players going crazy on multiple characters a day. This is the Utah's Farm event. This event is among one of the first events to take place after the Black Mage update, and oh man did it come swinging. Not only do we have a very nice amount of things in the coin shop, but some of these minigames are downright fun. Well, most of them anyways. Taking a look at the shop, we can see that there are a couple things that players have their attention on, like the Typhoon Growth Potion. And while getting an enormous amount of coins seems somewhat stressful, this is not like the Black Mage event, where capping determination would take hours upon hours. Just like most event shops, this one also comes with a plethora of items that can be bought on each of your characters. And while some of the more valuable items are per world, there are also a couple of items that are not, like the item packages. While this event is still pretty new, we're still going to try and go over everything that this event has to offer, alongside the fastest way to cap your coins. So just by doing the event, you may have figured out that you can only get 15,000 Utah points every day, which translates to 150 coins. But one of your characters can also participate in Gustav's Cattle Ranch minigame, which can net you some additional coins based on your level. We'll need to know how many points we have accumulated for the Farm Diary. And for those of you looking for another temporary replacement for the Alliance title, this is definitely something you're going to want to look into. The new title is called Cluck Cluck Bean Farm Life, and in my opinion, this title is actually going to be slightly worse than the Paragon variation of the Alliance titles that we have. The general stats on the Paragon title are pretty much better, but one thing that the new title gives is Arcane Force. So depending on where you are with your Arcane Force, this can either be very useful to you or not so much. The other thing that's going to happen is that we're going to also lose the 5% critical damage that we get from the Paragon when we swap over. But probably the most important point is that this new title is not tradable within the account. But you can still get multiple titles if you're doing the daily coin capping on multiple characters like I am. So with this being a new event, it's very apparent that people are going to want to find out how to cap coins the fastest. And thankfully, Nexon made it very easy for us to figure out. Fruitful Bounty is going to be the fastest way to cap coins, period. You can get this part of the event going by checking your star tab and looking for the Fruitful Bounty quest. Upon accepting the quest, you'll receive a fruit basket from Utah. You need to go find a training map of your choice. Your job now is to hunt monsters that will drop fruits, and deliver the fruits requested to the basket before time runs out. Successfully delivering the fruits 10 times will net you about 25 coins, which means you'll need to do this about 6 times to complete your daily capping. And just like in training, Frenzy and Kishin help out tremendously. But keep in mind that the fruit basket has a 5-minute cooldown. However, the good news is that cooldown starts ticking the second you put the basket down. This means if you take 5 minutes to clear the 10 deliveries, it will be ready to go when you're done. For players that have access to Kishin or Frenzy, you'll be finished at about the 30-minute mark. If you unfortunately don't have these spawn enhancers, it's still one of the faster ways to cap your coins. I mentioned before that one of your characters can participate in Gustav's Cattle Ranch. And while it has nothing to do with capping coins, they will give you coins regardless of if you capped or not already. Based on what level you are, you'll be chucked into a map where you have to eliminate wolves that are threatening the dairy cows. The amount of wolves that you'll need to eliminate, along with how many coins you'll be getting for eliminating them, is directly based on what level you are. At the low levels, you'll be only getting about 10 coins. However, if you're level 225 or higher, you'll be getting 100 coins upon completion, which is pretty nice. Taking this into consideration, we're looking at 250 coins on your main character per day, and 150 coins on any other character. But don't forget about the Sunny Sundays that are coming up, which are said to double the amount of coins and limit that we can get. This includes Cattle Ranch, which means on Sundays we'll be getting a whopping 500 coins on our main. So if you were paying attention to the beginning of the video, I said that a lot of players are doing this event on multiple characters every day, and there's a good reason too. For those of you working on your road to 8k Legion, this is also something you might want to look into. Amber Waves is another good way for you to cap coins, but it also comes in handy when leveling characters as well. The base EXP that you get in here is absurdly good. It's actually even better than Star Force maps. The mobs in here scale with your level. You get a 120% EXP boost when training here, and can even stack with 2x use and 2x cash coupons. It's also been reported that Kishin Shokan and Frenzy Totem can also be used in here, but the way that you actually get coins is different. There are some events that will pop up, like birds or lightning strikes that you can use to get coins. This part of the event is the main reason that many players are deciding to level up some characters to 200. For example, my mechanic with just 2 days of doing this has gone from level 140 to 159 with ease. And that's without using anything. It could be even higher if I used a 2x EXP buff. So if you have some 140 characters or are not at the 8k Legion mark, I would definitely recommend that you check this part out. You want minigames? Here, have some minigames. This event has 2 of them. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Nothing that these 2 minigames do is going to make it any more efficient than doing Fruitful Bounty to cap your coins. So just for now, we're going to pretend that Fruitful Bounty doesn't exist. So the first minigame that you're going to be able to play is Reversey, or as they call it, Cluck Cluck Bean Reverse. It's pretty self-explanatory. Win, and you get some coins. Lose, and you still get some coins. Keep in mind that this is a 2-player game, so you may not be able to find people at the wee hours. Anyways, the other minigame is over by the Comberghini. Sick name, by the way. Anyways, welcome to Extreme Combine, and this game actually is pretty fun in my opinion. But that's because I get to put some anime music and speed this up so it looks entertaining. The amount of coins that you'll be getting from these minigames is not as efficient as Fruitful Bounty, unfortunately, but it's still pretty nice. But if you want the maximum amount of coins, you definitely are going to need to touch these a couple of times, as the Farmer Diary pretty much has 2 of them. The last way that you'll be able to get coins is through an AFK spot over on the right, but you'll need to purchase a chair in order to access the area. There are 3 different types of chairs that you can purchase, each one being a different amount of coins gained from sitting there for a long period of time. There's actually one more way in order to get Utah coins, but as of this recording, it's not out yet. So this one's a little bit weird, because in-game it's called Super Pig Lucky, but on the website, it's called Super Lucky Pig. What? So just by looking at the dates that these events go away, we can definitely tell that this is going to be a substitute for Fruitful Bounty. So we're just going to assume that it plays out just like Fruitful Bounty at the same time. With this event being out for a month, I would definitely recommend taking advantage of doing this on not only your main, but also other characters. The shop has a vast amount of items to support pretty much any player in the game, no matter how far you are into the game. And it definitely helps that majority of the items are purchasable on each of your characters. And also we do have the attendance board where we get daily 2x EXP coupons, which is pretty nice. But keep in mind that every Sunday there's going to be a double limit on how many coins you can get. And on the very first Sunday in March, there's also going to be a 30% off for the shop. So I would definitely start saving up my coins.